What's up, guys? It's Sam Stang, and I got another video today, but this one's more inspirational, alright? Let's get started. I don't know how it is for everybody else, but to me, working is inspirational. I got something to talk about. It's working related, alright? So this is inspirational for me. It might not be you, but it's inspirational to me. I'm going to start off by saying that this video is about how did I get these two Mustangs? When did I get these two Mustangs? I'm not going to get into numbers on anything, because I don't really care. I'll get into numbers. I don't give a fuck. But I'm going to be talking about how I got the two Mustangs and what's in store for end of the year, or even next year for that factor. I mean, I want the life of this channel to be fun. I don't want it to be boring. I mean, it might not be as fast-paced as Street Speed 717. I mean, that guy's freaking insane. He does like 4 videos a week and the longest shit. But I mean, there's a method behind his madness. But he's a great guy. I love him. He's actually inspirational to me. Pretty much. He's in his 20s. I just turned 20 this year, but I had that car. I think as soon as I turned 20, I got that car, but I got the other car not long before that. But anyway, I'll get into that once I get in that car. Okay? Let's get started. Again, I'm gonna pick my girlfriend up from work, and the video should be over before that. But in the event that it isn't, I'm gonna still record. But anyway, let's get into the root of the video here. Just wanted to get all that excess talking out of the way because I do it a lot and I always get off track in these videos, and I know you guys hate it, trust me. The moment where an automatic actually comes in handy, because like I have one hand way over here and it's easy for me to vlog while driving, and I'm a good driver, so don't worry guys, it's not going to be a traffic issue anyway. But I'm going to go ahead and start saying, how did I get these two Mustangs and when did I get them? First, I'm going to talk about when I got them. I got the 2003 V6, I want to say September, beginning of September of 2016. I got this, the 2003. It was my very first car. Like, I was 19 when I got my driver's license. I was 19 when I got my car, and pretty much no one really helped me through anything. Like, my mom was really restrictive with it most of the time, and that's not the case for most teenagers. I mean, of course, parents have some kind of sentimental kind of bonding thing, like, oh, I don't want my kid to go driving. I don't want to deal with that. But this was something completely different. This was like, well, I'll take you to get to the, go to the DMV, but I'm not actually going to take you to go to the DMV. And I was like, what the fuck, Mom? I mean, of course, I didn't speak to my mother like that, but still, that's my thought process. And I got my first. This is going to sound really strange. It's probably not. Maybe, I don't know. Might be inspirational to some people, might not be too inspirational to others. But I got my first job. I saved up. I hadn't spent a penny the whole time. And I was working for about a month and a half. There's a McDonald's up the street from where I live, and my mom had to take me to work, and I was going in at like crazy odd hours, and I was working ridiculous hours doing stupid jobs that you would never really want to do. And you'd be like, oh, that's where you hit rock bottom. But sometimes it's where you start up and work your way up from. Anyway, the whole thing behind that, I was working at McDonald's there for about a month and a half, and I know the recording's gonna get a little lazy because my arm's getting tired. Just saw a hobo ass crack on the side of the road. I'm not gonna record that. Anyway, working at McDonald's, didn't spend a single dime for about a month and a half, and then I got money down. I mean, after a whole month of working at McDonald's and excruciatingly saving, yes, no gas money, no anything like that, no expensive whatsoever, I had about $1,300 that I could then go put down in the car, which I knew I had to do, but then I had monthly payments after that. And this one dealership, oh my God, they did me hard. They weren't a dealership, they were a buy here, pay here, which, guys, never go to a buy here, pay here unless you have a bunch of money and they're trying to sell a car dirt cheap and you have cash. And that's the only time you should ever go to a buy here, pay here. And that's if you just want like a junk car or a junker. Then if that, you have a friend that works at can work and go to an auction. That way you guys can get a really good deal on these cars because they get wholesale at that point. But anyway, I went to the dealership and I saw this Mustang. At first, this is very ironic. I was thinking gas efficiency. I was thinking cheap, save more money so I can get some stuff I like. And I initially went there for a Honda Civic. I know, there's a Honda Civic Q 2007, and I went there. I thought it was pretty nice, some modern stuff stuff in it. I was really just wanting to modern feel in a car. I didn't want like a crazy powerful, super fast, old Camaro, anything like that. And I couldn't get into it. He told me that it'd be too much and I couldn't do it and I couldn't get into it. So he was like, I mean, I got some cars out here you can drive off the lot right now. And I was like, well, like what? 2003 Mustang. And I cut him off right there because I saw the car out there and I was like, well, this car looks really cool. But I'm here for the Honda gas efficiency. I'm sure this Mustang I can't get into, and if I could, wouldn't be too gas efficient. But when he told me I couldn't get into it, it's like, you know what? I really do like this Mustang. It was a new edge body style, 2003 of course, dark shadow gray, rare color to see around. It was a V6. If it was a GT, that'd be a great deal. I would probably still be in the V8 gang right now, but since I started up with 6, I'm still with 6 right now. That's up until just probably this year, which I'm going to get to a little later on. But then I bought the car. And like I said, I'm not going to talk numbers or anything right now. I'll do that at the end of the video. But, yep, by myself, I went ahead and got everything started up and bought a car and didn't stress too much about anything. I'm the type of guy that it might not be smart to think about it, but I'm the type of guy that doesn't sit here and fight with a number the whole time. And, okay, we're pulled up to the freeway right now, so I'm going to have to pause. I'm talking for a little Mustang moment now. Let's turn off the AC in this motherfucker. I'm ready. Too bad it's an automatic, but guess what? I can record this, guys. I can record this with you guys. It's a magical fucking moment, I'll tell you what the hell is this Jeep doing? They're all swaying and shit behind me. Anyway, let's listen to the magic. Oh baby, 0 to 60 in 15 seconds. I'm just kidding. So we're gonna go ahead and finish the story. And then after that, I loved the car and I quit McDonald's after that point. I'm not gonna tell you what I did after that, but I quit McDonald's and found a better job. But then at that point, I didn't know, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't know shit about mechanics and cars or anything like that. And I thought that my aggressive driving, young guy in a V6 Mustang, wanted to be cool and all that, you know. I did some aggressive driving in my automatic V6 2003 Mustang, and I thought that I, threw a rod in my engine, and I didn't. But they told me that because I told my brother to go get an oil change for me, and he went there, and they told him, oh yeah, no, we can't work on that because you sound like you threw a rod in your engine. And I didn't know that. I didn't know shit about cars, so I was like, whoa. I was like, so how much is that going to cost? And I asked over the phone. He's like, okay, well, if you were to throw a rod in your engine, you need a whole nother engine. I was like, fuck that. I'm not getting another engine. I'll just buy another car. So at that point, I then went online, started looking at Mustangs. And like I said, I was never a GT person. Not because they're not good or anything, but I just never was like, oh yeah, 8 cylinders is the way to go. That's how you do it. Like, I wasn't really closed-minded with it, and I just wanted the car to look really cool. Even though I knew there's aftermarket options, I don't know. I just wanted to buy something that out of the box looked really cool and I knew I could respect. And look at this ugly ass Challenger next to me. Fucking boat. Dude, fucking boat. Fucking boat. Just, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He's dead. His boat ass is gone. Anyway, I was like, okay. I'll get another Mustang, and I was looking around on prices. And to be honest, I wasn't sure what I could get because I was so young and my credit was so unstable. And that's what I thought. My credit score was about 720. Actually, more accurately, my credit was 736 at the time. But it was younger credit, so it was a little bit more stable, or unstable, should I say. You fucking boat. Anyway, because of that, I was unsure what I could get into, if I could get into anything different at all. But I wanted another car, so at that point, I was just out there looking at, and originally I went to a Ford dealership, but I went to one that was going to try to make a lot of gross and rip my fucking head off, and I didn't know that at the time, so I didn't care. I just saw low price, and they tried to rate me on the interest rate, and they got mad because they didn't want, or they wasn't going to get the amount they wanted me off the car. And I was like, well, I'm not taking that, and they went ahead and submitted discount the car anymore, like how it should have been. Instead, they tried to make a 5-pounder off of me. So they tried to go $5,000 over what it was worth instead of just chopping down to exactly what it was worth and me buying it then. But that didn't work out because people were fucking greedy. So I went somewhere, I called them up, I saw a nice black Mustang, big white stripe on the side of it, had a window louvers, black wheels, and I thought, yeah, that's pretty badass. I looked online, I looked at the interior, like, yeah, it's pretty basic and everything, it's an automatic, blah, 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 all that shit. And to be honest, the only reason why I didn't get a manual one of these is because I didn't like the shift knob. Yep. Give me hate, I don't give a fuck. But I didn't like the shift knob. I like the S550 shifters instead because I like how you can pull it up and go into reverse. I don't know how it is in a S197, but I do know that's what I wanted, and I just didn't like it. And I was like, okay, well, I don't want to go with that. But then soon after that, I was very regretful because I wanted to shift. I didn't want to have the car shift for me or anything remotely close to that. So I then went ahead, had them send down the car from another city to one of their sister stores, and I bought it down there. Went over there one day, and they thought, yeah, okay, let's see if I can get you done, all that crap. And then they were surprised when I told them my credit score and what I could do and blah, 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 all this other shit with my income to credit ratio. It's like, well, shit, this kid can do this, I guess. And like I said, I'm not going to get too into it, like in the details as to actually how. But at that point, went ahead and bought the car. I kept my other car as well, because, well, I bought my other car. Alright, can't turn off the line right now. But yeah, I went ahead and kept my other car, and since then, I hadn't thought much about mods or anything like that to it. Like, I'm not saying I didn't want to mod it, but I didn't think too much about mods at that time. And I was like, well, this is a cute little car. I like it. It looks nice. And I love my car. I really do right now. But as you own 2 Mustangs and you're more devoted and time goes on, you want more. So the future for this channel is going to be, first, we're going to name this off right now. You guys might not like it. How far I can push this car and how badass I can make a 3.7 V6 2014 Mustang look. Okay? Now, a lot of people don't really do much with it. They're just like, yeah, you can mod it, blah, 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 all this other shit. And you can do this, but it won't ever be good as a 5.0, but that's actually a lie because you can make a V6 beat a 5.0 any day. How? Pro charge. But that's what I plan to do. I plan on putting a pro charger in this. I plan on doing a full conversion. Not full conversion, but very reminiscent of the Shelby. Now, I'm not going to give off any major plans with that. You guys are going to have to wait and watch the videos and see. And I really hope that people like the way this looks, and because I like the way it looks. You know, I like the idea, my envision. And it should be modded up to specs by the end of the year. And at that point, I should know more about the GT500 that's coming out. I should know more about the GT Mustang because those are going to be released in October. So I should know more about my options then. Now, I hadn't decided if I wanted to trade this car in or if I wanted to go ahead and buy a 3rd Mustang. Now, you guys are probably like, oh, this kid probably can't fucking do this. He probably lives home with his parents and blah, blah, blah. Actually, I do live home with my parents. And I don't really see too much of a problem with that right now because I don't have like hundreds and thousands of dollars and all this other shit sitting in my bank account. I mean, I'm living life like a young spry chicken, you know? I'm not gonna sit here and be paying bills and shit like you. What the fuck? Anyway, the whole point of the story is that this channel is gonna have a bigger future, and I don't know if I want to add a 3rd Mustang to it or replace one of the ones I already have. Now, I don't know if I'm gonna replace this one or the older one. Now, the older one doesn't have much potential right now because it's just an old V6, and I'm not gonna do anything to that. So I might then sell that, buy an older Cobra or buy old stick GT, have some fun with that. But yeah, I don't know yet, and I think that's the fun of the channel. You guys are gonna watch me build this thing up to be a fucking 5.0 ass whooping machine, be a Cobra ass whooping machine. This thing's gonna whoop a lot of cars' asses. I'm gonna tell you that right now. How do I know that? Because I have an envision in mind about how many what kind of mods I want this car to have, and just how I want to do it. So I mean, I really do appreciate you guys watching, and yeah, this has just been an informative video. I mean, I'm trying to build my subscriber base up, and I want to have fun with you guys. I want you guys to like the videos. I want your feedback. If it's negative feedback, you can leave it in the comment section. Well, I don't see the point of leaving a dislike, honestly. It just shows negative connotation. It doesn't show that anything was bad about it. I mean, if you don't like what I'm saying, please, by all means, comment on it. I would love to hear the bullshit you have to say. Alright guys, it's been Sam's Thing. I do appreciate you watching. Take care.